嘿，大家好，我是 Kelly， 我是美国佛罗里达州的房地产经纪，在这里和大家共同分享房地产买卖、房地产管理等一些基本知识，希望大家有问题在这里提出来，我和大家共同解答分享。
Antiqua, 1 story, 2399 square feet, 966795 lot 154, 2023年1月才能盖完。这个是整个的这个 community 总共有176户人家，然后这个是 Lake View， 这边就是 Walled Lake， 这个就是最后的一个 lot 在热曼，96万6千多。那么 Shawview 一个 lot 就80万，再加上盖房价是80万以上，所以这个性价比非常高。这个是在 Bradenton 周围都是 community， 都是 home， 都是 community。 然后这个 lake 呢是 Walled Lake， 它是一个自然的湖，它的湖水是流动的，流向四面八方，我跟大家介绍过。
That lot is 157, this is lot 154, this is lot 153, done. This is the lake, this is the lake view, natural lake. There's no neighbor on the other side, no neighbor on the other side. You see all the trees, woods, and the other side is the end of the community, and these are under construction. My previous video was all here lots, were all lots right here. It's all built up. It's built it up. And that side is another community, Morris Taylor Morrison homes, and that's the fake mountain. That mountain divided two communities. That side is 400 HOA fee, this side 190. The HOA fee, you do your own yard. That side, the HOA covers everything, the garage, everything. So this is the introduction for the lots, for the lake view. The last lot here, 154. This is it. That this model is for sale. It's $966,000 plus. That's it. The upgrades all was picked by the builder. You have no other choice. That's the one price, $966,000 plus. That's it. And this, as the home builder at the Potty Homes, their lots were sold $800,000. The lot itself at the Potty Home was 800,000. So this seems a very, very good price, and just take the opportunity. This is it. Antiqua, this is Morrison home. This is for the lot 154. Close the door, crown molding, mirror, office, crown molding everywhere. Crown molding. Garage. Door. 这就是 bathroom. Crown molding. It's nice. This is double pane window. Double pane window, yes. I like that ceiling fan. Master. This is the laundry room.
We're going to buy the refrigerator ourselves, and also the oven ourselves. This is the pantry.
We are at the Taylor Morrison Builder office to look at the last lot. Available 154. 153 sold, right?
Yes.
When? Why? You sold that one earlier than 154.
Yeah.
Why? That sold more than the 154 or no? Less than 154?
The one that we have available is
Uh-huh,
154.
Yes.
The other one, 153,
Uh-huh.
I believe went out to a bid.
Yes.
Oh, went on the
sold.
bid.
That bed is sold because it's a premium lot. It's an end unit. That one, can you disclose that how much you sold that lot?
No, because it's not closed.
I see. You told me last time you don't disclose the pending property.
Okay, let me just go back here a minute. We're gonna go back, we're gonna download. I want to get it so it's larger that you can see it.
Yes, thank you.
Sure. And I can print this out for you, but I don't have
Okay.
color, but I'll print
That's
it out
okay.
for you nonetheless.
Thank you for consideration.
Sure, no problem. And I apologize earlier, I just kind of
No,
got
no
You
problem.
were with someone, so.
Yeah, I just got discombobulated.
That's okay. Thank
It
you.
happens now and then.
Yes, yes, I understand that.
Okay, let's see. if we-
Larger, make it larger.
Okay,
Yes.
so this over here, it's going to be elevation B in the Antigua.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yes.
just so you can see it here, I put the
Yes.
Antigua here,
Yes. Which one?
and it's going to be
Elevation B.
elevation B.
Okay.
Okay.
This is the one.
I'm going to
So
print
what's
this.
the
over.
elevation be?
Elevation? See, there's
A,
different
B, C, D.
elevations that they
Elevation
have.
A, B, C, and this is
I wanted to know what is elevation.
It means the appearance of the front of the home.
Oh, the front
Has
of the
nothing
home.
to do with height.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good question.
good. Good question. Ask whatever you have.
Yeah. Then what we're doing, this is telling us how we're changing the home. Okay. So, for instance, this is going to be the faucet in your kitchen, and this is going to be the Aquasana water filtration right next to it.
Purified water, right?
Yeah, that's a filtration. faucet.
Filtration means
purified water.
Yes, you have a filter in that.
Very nice.
And this over here, this is
Bathroom.
the lighting that's going to be
bathroom.
in your vanities. This is going to be the china bowl undermount. This is going to be in your second bathroom. That's going to be the wall tile. Okay, 6 by 6 over
6 by
here.
6.
This is your kitchen sink.
Nice.
50-50.
Undermount.
And then these are going to be your faucets.
Shower.
And that's going to be in the owner's bath, and this is going to be in the secondary bath.
Must-
Over here is going to be the commode, the front door lock, and then the hardware on the cabinets.
Wait a second. That lock has the code. You can press the key to get in. Yes.
Yes.
The main entrance door lock.
Smart lock.
Very nice. Okay.
And then
I
also
like that.
you'll have a blind package here. Those are going to be the white 2 by 2 inch faux blinds. Okay, that'll be on your windows, not on your sliders, but everywhere else. So when you move in right away, you don't have to buy everything.
Okay.
Very nice. The blinds is like the model home.
The white blinds, like over here, I have one. See in that window?
my
there?
God, my
Oh,
phone.
you all right?
My phone.
I don't know what that was.
Help me.
Oh,
you.
that's
My
what it
phone.
was. I'm sorry.
No.
I didn't catch that.
I try to see this.
So those are the blinds there. They're white faux wood, fake wood. Okay? Then what's happening, and I can send this to you in a PDF too.
Very good.
Okay?
Later.
So then over here, this is kind of important. This is telling you what's going to be inside the home. So for instance, you're going to have the white cabinets
Waker.
over here, painted
Waker.
linen. The color on the walls is going to be accessible beige, and then the white trim on the ceiling and the doors. Okay? This is going to be the backsplash in the kitchen. Okay? It's a 3 by 12 inch, kind of like a subway tile, they call it. This is going to be the quartz tile in the owner's bathroom and the kitchen. Then it's going to be Corian countertops over in the secondary. So you'll have quartz on the owners in the kitchen, countertops, then Corian. Okay.
你都知道了。
No stairs. You don't have to worry about that, fortunately. And then over here, you're going to have 18 by 18 in.
Oh, oops.
Okay, this happens a lot.
The internet got disconnected.
No, it just knocks itself off all the time.
Time out.
Time out, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time out.
Come on.
为了停一下吧，这个。
So what happens is they put them out there at a price, and then they let people bid upon them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and that's what they did with that home.
That's how many days on the market?
One.
Only 1 day.
People like that and the unit. Yeah.
So
And then
what
they
are
will-
behind the fence?
Behind the fence, I believe that is just land over there. It's not incorporated into anything at this point. Okay.
It's not a road.
Come on.
Okay.
We're here. Okay, we were up to, these are going to be 18 by 18 inch tiles. They're going to be everywhere except your bedrooms. Your bedrooms are going to have the carpet, and the closets will have the carpet, the bedroom closets. Okay?
That is standard. Okay, there's no choice. This is everything solid. If you want to add a tile or whatever, no choice.
Nope.
You can do that later
Even
after
on the
closing.
one that was bidded upon, they can make no changes.
Gotcha.
Okay? Then over here, this is your owner's bathroom. This is going to be on the bathroom wall and the shower floor. Okay? Then we're going to go over here. This is telling you you're going to have a tray ceiling. So what they're showing you is in this home, and you'll see it. Okay, it's a beautiful home. You're going to have this tray ceiling, okay? All right. Then what we're doing is over here, you're going to have a keyless pad.
Very nice. I always have my home has a keyless keypad, wireless.
It's really easy to install. I can install myself.
Very good, smart girl.
Then over here, you're going to have a gourmet kitchen. Okay, and a gourmet kitchen is here. Okay? So what it's really telling you is that your appliances are going to be built in. So your range is going to be built into the countertop. Your microwave and your oven will be off to the side. You'll have a hood above your range that will vent to the exterior. Okay? You'll also have a dishwasher and garbage disposal. Okay? No refrigerator, washer, or dryer. Okay? Over here in the study,
Oh, you mean the price doesn't include the
Appliances.
refrigerator?
not the refrigerator or the washer dryer. None of them do.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Over here, what we're going to do is we're going to do the study like this with doors. Okay? So over here, you'll have doors coming in.
Very nice. I like that.
Yeah, that way you can separate it if you
Yeah,
want
if
to.
you have noise in the study room,
Exactly,
yeah, it's
exactly.
separated.
This over here is you're going to have a single pocket door over here. And that'll give you more room in this section because you're probably going to put your bed over here and that way you'll be able to have a nightstand. Okay? So this will be a pocket door here. Your interior doors are all going to be 8 feet tall, just like you'll see in the model. Okay? Normally they're 6'7". Okay? Over here, let's see. Oh, on that's this. This is the interior owner's closet to the laundry room. You're going to have a door over here. This is a unique thing about this house. When you're in the owner's suite, you go to the bathroom. To the bathroom, then to your closet, which is nice and spacious. And then what they're going to do is put a door here because this is your laundry room.
Oh, so, okay.
Oh,
Are you
laundry
married?
room.
It's convenient.
Yeah. Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
Oh, well, you can teach your husband to put his laundry right in.
Yeah, I know.
My husband would
Just
shoot it.
everywhere.
So that's kind of a unique thing.
Right.
And then when you come out of the laundry room, you come into the hallway. And you can go right back to the kitchen or to the bedroom.
That's very convenient.
It's
I
a
like
nice
that.
floor plan.
Smart.
It really is.
Smart home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
Over here, you're going to have a pocket sliding glass door over in here. Okay, so this is going to retract back in here. Okay? Then, let's see what else we're going to have.
Pocket door. Yeah, I told you that pocket door.
You're going to have in this a pre-plumb for a future laundry tub in your garage because there's not enough room in this laundry room. Okay? You're also going to have some pre-wires for pendant lighting with these lights.
Oh, nice.
3 of them over the kitchen.
Like that.
Okay? Then you're going to have a pre-wire for the swimming pool.
So when you say pre-wire, means the fixture yourself, you have to purchase them.
On the pool, we're going to run the electric and the gas lines. Then you're set. If you want to do a pool, you can. On this over here,
Yeah,
they're doing the pre-wire, but they're showing you that
the lights is included.
they're included.
Are
Yeah.
included. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Pre-wire, it's just for in case in the future you want to have anything electric, you can have the use of it. You can put anything, you can put. Pre-wire means 它把那线都接好了。
I know. I mean, I just want to know if all the light, fixture are included or
This
not.
fixture is included.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, when we say pre-wire for ceiling fans, doesn't include just the wiring, no ceiling
I see.
fans. It's good. This over here is just showing you your low voltage, which means it's telling you you're going to have a TV in all the bedrooms and the gathering room. So here, 2, 3, 4, and over here in the gathering. Okay? So you got plenty of electric for that. Let's see what else you got. This is telling you in your gathering room, they're going to put 4 can lights. So they're going to do one here, 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 and here for you. Okay?
What is can light?
Oh, can light is like that kind of light.
So what's the difference between can light and the recess?
Some people call them recessed. We call them the can lights. We call them actually the flush mounts LED lights.
Okay. I
Okay.
see.
Okay.
The same thing.
Yeah, they really are. This over here is showing you that you're going to have carpet in all the blue areas, but tile all in the other areas. Okay, so your main areas will all have tile. You'll have tile in the bathrooms, the hallway, and your bathrooms. Okay? And also the flex room, because sometimes they'll make that a carpet, but they're making it a tile. This over here, let me get the color package for you. And I'll color in the main portion of the house. Okay? We call it the body of the house.
Okay.
Then when you go to this is the trim on the house. This is your front door. These are the shutters. And these are the brackets. Okay? So the main portion of the house, the garage, and the body of the house will be that gray color, which is actually one of the most popular. This is the most popular color, but you can't have the same color as someone next to you. So the people on either side of you won't have that.
Okay.
Okay?
So the floor is actually like this one, right?
It's
You
going to
said
be
18 by 18.
18 by 18. This one is a 20 I think by 20.
Oh, this is bigger.
This is bigger, I'm pretty sure. Let me check for you. It could be 20 by 20 or 24 by 24.
Oh, okay. 24. I had a 24 by 24. This look like mine. This is 24 by 24.
Yep, this is a 24 by 24.
Yeah, so it will be smaller than this
It'll
one.
be smaller. It'll be
18 by 18.
Which would be
But
like
the
this size.
pattern is this. The pattern is look like this. The pattern.
The pattern is going to be not this, because this is a whole different thing.
True.
The pattern is going to be what I'm showing you in these photos.
Right.
I don't have anything that I physically can show you. I wish I did.
What about the model home there?
No, they don't
No,
have
they
that
don't.
either.
Okay.
In this,
She says she doesn't like the tile.
this is electric. We don't want that.
No.
This is what we want. See how this is going to be in the built-in in your top, and then you're going to have your microwave and your oven underneath. This is going to be on top of here.
Fan.
Okay. This is very nice. This is the more expensive kitchens.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what else.
Well, this one nobody bid on this.
I've got people looking at it.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, it'll sell for no problem at all. The gourmet kitchen is going to be over here. You're going to have a trash can drawer in here, and when you pull it out, it'll have two cans, one for recyclables and one for regular trash. Okay? Okay. And then, I think that's it. That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
Sell it. Because they don't want to make this a community where it's just all investors. It brings down the values. So it has to get what is called an approval process. And that takes about 2-3 months.
Okay.
And then most investors get bored with that and move on. You know?
Oh.
So it's better that way.
Yeah.
So on this side, it's the opposite model or not?
No, this side has all the Lazio, the Farnese, and the paired villas. Okay?
Not all them are 3 bedrooms. Yeah.
No, the only ones 3 bedrooms on this side are going to be the Farnese and the Lazio. The Farnese, when you first walked in, there was a study there. That study is going to be switched to a 3rd bedroom suite. So now the home goes from 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths to 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very, very popular. This side is more, they have more amenities on this side. But the view you have on the lot you're looking at, I don't have here. I have water lots, but not like that view.
Yes. Okay.
That's why that is
That view across the way is Jig's Landing, and that's an old fishing camp. All the dirt that's in our mountain came, that's how that water came. Yeah, so what we have here is not a landfill or anything like that. This is good soil. And it's actually the drinking water for the city of Bradenton. And it's still used for that for this day. And you have tremendous wildlife back there. You have alligators, you got golden eagles, you've got everything. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that river, that Ward Lake.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
And this is water for Sarasota County too?
Not for Sarasota, for the city of Bradenton.
Okay. Okay.
And it was dug out back in the late, I believe, 1980s is when it happened. And we weren't sure, then it became cow. They put the soil here and there were cows and there were cattle and all that sort of stuff. And then when we bought the land, we weren't sure quite what to do with it. We have to have a certain percentage go to green space for the county. And they decided to try something different. You know, we don't have golf. We didn't have land large enough for a golf course. So this is something unique where it's 100 feet high. You've got walking trails up the mountain. At the top, you have exercise stations, a pet park. You also have 71 steps that come down the other side, only to halfway down the mountain. And then at the bottom, we're going to build an amphitheater for outdoor concerts and things like that. The amenity center on the other side where you're looking is already built. Okay, so that'll have the pool, the tot lot, the half basketball court, and the pet park. And then the entrance to go up the mountain. And that's all for walking trails. Like you can't ride bikes, you can't take vehicles up there. It's all just nice green space.
Okay.
Pretty unique.
Okay.
You should go to the top because it's amazing. You can see downtown Sarasota. You can see the airport. You can see Jiggs Landing. You can see the towers on the river. And then it's flat. Nothing else. It's flat.
What about the lake? The water lake, can the homeowner do the jet ski, boating, dock?
We have a dock there. And it's a kayak launch. You can take kayaks on there. That's it.
So that water is safe to do. How deep it is? Do you know?
I don't know how deep it is, but I mean, it's got to be pretty sizable. It also has a lot of alligators in it too. But you can't do jet skis, you can't do paddle boarding, but you can take a kayak out there, and if you want to fish, you can do that too.
So is that possible it will
Do the boat.
with the mosquitoes, all the bugs?
Well, that's why once you've right now, this home, as we're talking about, it doesn't have screens on the back of the home. Because you may add a pool, you may add certain things to it. But once you put your screens up, you're pretty much okay. Okay?
I see.
But otherwise, I mean, I wouldn't be out there unless I had screens. Yeah, I mean, Florida is...
Florida, I never lived in Florida.
Oh, you never lived here?
Oh, I only traveled to Miami and
okay.
Key West.
We seem to be a little buggier on this side of the I don't know.
The west side is a buggier.
Yeah, it seems to me like a little bit, maybe the way the winds blow. Plus, whenever I'm in a new community, we're toiling the soil. So we're digging everything up and making it worse until it settles down again. You know? Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So what about to put the dog and have the boat lift? Not possible or possible?
You can't have a boat here.
Cannot.
Cannot.
Okay.
In our HOA docks, you can, if you have
Just the kayak.
Just the kayak.
Access to the water, you do the kayak.
Yeah, we want you to build up some muscles here.
There you go.
We're making you climb the mountain, work those thighs.
Yes.
No, you cannot. I mean, we'll even supply kayaks over there. We have some, so if you're interested, you let us know. We'll have the keys here for you, and you can pick them up and return them when you're done. You can't do a jet ski or anything else on there.
Boat, no dog,
boats,
just the water view is enough.
There you go.
And there's no neighbors in the back across the water.
Across the water,
I don't see
far
anybody.
across the water is that fishing camp called Jiggs Landing.
Oh,
It's
fishing camp.
Yeah, it's a fishing camp. It was for old time Florida. They call it old Florida. It was for a gentleman who came back from the war, and from what I've read about it, is he created a fishing camp for people coming back from the war that were having trouble acclimating. So it was peaceful, it was quiet,
Yeah, no
and
neighbor.
that helped.
It's a big land over there. That's their property over there, or that is a public.
You can go there. They even have a little cafe restaurant there.
Oh.
They even launch boats in the water there, and I think they rent boats over there, but they're approved to ride on the reservoir.
Okay.
And then once in a while, they got a band over there, and I hear it jumping.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
like sometimes, you know, when I used to get out of the sales center, I would hear good music coming across the lake.
But on the other side, they never have any dog built on the water. No.
No,
Okay. So this water has no dog at all.
no dogs. No,
Okay.
no dogs.
How about the population of this
Population.
community? So what kind of group of population? in
Well,
this?
on this side, on the Grandview side, I think it's 176 homes. It's a lot of, I would say, more family oriented. So it attracts that demographic over on that side.
What kind of jobs they do, or they work from home, or do you
All
know
types.
what?
All
Okay.
types. A lot of people, due to COVID, can work remotely. So we're getting people that work remotely all the time.
You
They
said
don't-
76 homes over there in that
I think
community?
176.
176.
176.
That's not very small.
Yeah, that
It
is
is
a small
sizable.
community. We're a small, intimate community, and 256.
Oh,
on
what about
this
this side from the mountain?
256.
256. Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. So I mean, it's quiet. It's kind of hidden. It's very, but yet it's close to everything. You're close to UTC
Yes.
Mall. That's about 10 minutes away. You're close to Bender. UTC Mall has like Saks, Macy's, all the big stores. But then all around it, it has everything from Bed Bath & Beyond, and they've got also
Has an Apple
Target
store, too.
and Home Goods and restaurants. They have, what's that one time?
Everything there.
Home Depot, BJ's. They
Yes.
got all these kind of things around here. Then beyond Benderson Park is beyond the mall is Benderson Park, and that's where you can ride your bikes around there. You can walk, you can run. That's where they do the international rowing and sculling. Okay, so you'll see a lot of races. They hold a lot of events there, and they're actually, from what I've heard, they're going to be building a moat aquarium there too.
Oh.
It used to be out on Longboat Key, and I think what they're doing is they're going to keep the research center there and then build it, because I'm seeing all the dirt being toiled right now.
I saw that too. But how can they get all the ocean water towards to over there? So that is just fresh water?
No, it'll be salt water.
Salt
because,
water, so they have to transport the water every day.
Well, I think they chemically bring it up to speed, like Disneyland.
Normally,
does, or-
aquarium, they are built by the water, by the ocean.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
they feel that this would be better produced for the people, you know, for tourism.
True.
And the other side is definitely out on the quay. That's going to be for research. And
Because
stuff
there's
like that.
the land for
Yeah.
that facility too. Yeah. Oh.
And then you're close
Normally.
15 minutes to the airport. You're also about, I'd say, 10 minutes to maybe a half hour to about 4 major hospitals. Sarasota Memorial for Heart, Doctors for Orthopedic, Manatee for Emergencies, and then there is also Lakewood Ranch. You also have a great doctor's facility for testing down on Manatee Avenue, probably about 15 minutes. If you want to get to Riverwalk, that's up in Bradenton. That's along the river. There's shops, there's restaurants, they have water jets and stuff like that. They have Bishop Planetarium, Farmers Market over there. And then that takes about 15 minutes. If you want to go to downtown Sarasota, about 20 minutes. And downtown Sarasota has the Opera House, the Ballet, McCurdy's Comedy Club, the Florida Studio Theater. They also have a beautiful library there with a gorgeous aquarium. And then you also have Marina Jack's, and that's on New Year's Eve. We drop the giant pineapple, like New York City drops their, Big Apple or whatever they do. We drop the pineapple. Okay.
Did you ever been there? I never been there. I have one friend been there, watched the pineapple drop.
It's really
I
fun.
did it.
It's
I
a
never-
lot of fun. And then down there, they also have a farmer's market. Then they have the art museum. They have the Selby Botanical Gardens. They have Marina Jacks, which is beautiful to walk around. They have a park there called Bayfront, and it has parrots in the top of the trees. So when you sit there, you can watch the parrots fly. It's pretty cool. And then they hold all types of events there too. The big cigar boat races, they'll come there, they'll do a parade downtown Sarasota, and then they all go to Lido Key. And Lido Key is beautiful. Have you been there?
Not yet. She
Yeah.
came
I came only
the day before yesterday,
Yeah, the day
and I
before
took her to the Siesta Key Beach.
Oh, that's
It's
the number
only
one
place
beach.
that-
Yeah. It's beautiful. You can go to Siesta. I mean, it's nice and flat. It has lifeguards on it. It's gorgeous. And you can walk during the day on the beach, and it's not hot because of the white sand, which is fantastic. And it's just gorgeous there. You can go snorkeling out there. They got like a little jetty and reefs out there that you can go by. Take a friend, though, because you don't want to bang your head. But it's really beautiful. Lido Beach has a nice beach. Then even Coquina Beach, which is right down Manatee Avenue here. It'd take you about 15 minutes to get to, 20 maybe, depending on time of day. That's a beautiful beach. They have a beach house restaurant there. It's not the white sands, but it's just gorgeous. I mean, some of the most beautiful sunsets there. And you can see, like on the holidays, 4th of July and stuff, they set off fireworks and things like that. It's really nice. There's a lot to do here. I mean, there's a tremendous amount to do. Local shopping, if you have to go to the grocery store, 5 minutes. There's 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking 2 Publix, so it's pretty good.
So is any difference people's preference from the Sarasota County and not the county, probably city and
In Bradenton?
yeah, Bradenton. Yeah.
Well, Sarasota is always number 1 because it's closest to the beach.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but it also gets extremely pricey, and it's a lot of condominiums down there. It's not so much single homes.
Okay.
Then what happens is Bradenton, the downtown section of Bradenton is really just like the courthouse and stuff like that. It's where you want to go to Riverwalk or you want to head to the beach, and then there's the little seafood area, this festival area and stuff like that. They have a big seafood festival here and stuff like that. And then you're going to have the Moat Aquarium, you're going to have UTC Mall, you're going to have Benderson Park over here. So it's like, which one do you want? I prefer this kind of area because if I want to get to Tampa, let's say I have to get to Tampa
yeah,
quick,
it's closer.
45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm 10 minutes from 2 entrances to I-75. Exit 217, which is, oh my goodness, I can't think of the road, but it's 270, Route 70, and then Honore, which is 213. If I don't, let's say there's an accident on 75, I can go through the town in Bradenton up 275 and get to the airport. So I have a lot of access to get out to different areas here, which is really nice.
So any gym around?
Any
Gyms.
gym? Well, you're going to have one,
Yeah,
in
because
gym.
I swim, so
Oh, you swim. Okay. Well, there's a pool there.
the black pool.
I think they put a black line down the pool, so you can swim
How
that
long
way.
is the pool?
How long is it? That I don't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I just don't know. But
Yeah,
when
because we have lifetime in the place I live, and I check the lifetimes in Tampa.
oh, okay.
So I'm just wondering if there are any other gyms with swimming pools.
There's a lot of gyms around here.
But no,
There's one about 10 minutes away. I forget what it's called, Fitness World or something. It looks quite, it's all purple and green and all that sort of stuff. It looks pretty amazing.
Okay.
But I mean, that you could hook up to one of those if you wanted to.
Okay.
Okay?
She always
Do you have
asks me.
water?
She has.
Okay.
She always asks me, who does live here? Who want to buy home here? Who works here? Why people buy home here in Sarasota or Bradenton?
Well, the weather, number one. The beaches, number two. You can't get many cities right along the Gulf. Most cities are pushed inland. Okay? It's a short commute to a lot of places in the United States. The other thing is it's a slower pace than the East Coast side of Florida. East Coast side of Florida is pretty fast. This is more relaxed, more subtle. I think our beaches are much more beautiful on the Gulf side.
Yes.
On the other side, you get rough waves and stuff.
Yes.
Over here, it's pretty much quiet.
Yes.
It's just a very pleasant place for families, for even retirees. Everybody's coming here. I mean, they keep talking about, oh, you know, we might be peaking at the top of the market. I have so many people that want to come here. And so does everybody else. We were just at a meeting this morning and they were saying something like 5 million still want to move here. It's like, I don't know where are they going to put them?
Right.
Yes.
You know, I just don't know. But I mean, they're saying in the next 5 years, that's how many people want to move here. I don't hear many people go, oh, I want to move to Ohio or I want to go to Pennsylvania, where I'm from. They want to come from the warm weather.
Yes.
But only for 6 months, right?
No, though, are you going to be here full time?
Probably not.
Where's home?
We currently in Princeton, New Jersey.
Oh.
And also my husband is going to work in Hong Kong. So
okay.
because these two weathers are not really complement each other.
No, not at all. I know Princeton, New Jersey, because I used to live in not Valley Forge, New Hope, right in that area.
Yeah. It's quite close.
So I mean, I know the areas really well. But down here, I mean, your summers up there aren't any less hot than they are here. So I mean, like a lot of times I would spend summers down here, no problem, and definitely winters.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
So if I have a dog, do you think the dog can live through the summer?
Your dog?
A dog,
What kind?
a corgi,
A Welsh Corgi or a
Yeah.
Pembroke?
Welsh corgi.
I had one too.
Pembroke Welsh corgi is all Welsh corgi, right? But the
Yes.
one is called a Canidine or something. Yeah,
What's the name?
chestnut.
Chestnut? Oh, I had one named Winston.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have one right now?
I know he passed away years
okay.
ago,
Oh.
but I had them and they're strong.
Yeah, they're strong.
They're not.
Yeah. That's why, because if the temperature, is over 70, you will lie down on the road.
You'd be
Sometimes,
surprised what your dog will do. They will lie on the cold tile in the house and they're fine. Otherwise, they jump in the pool.
Yeah, do you think they can swim in that river?
No.
Not river, lake, no.
No.
No, the alligator will get them.
Yes,
Alligator,
the
yeah.
alligators will eat them.
Okay.
Anytime you see water in Florida,
Oh,
think there's an alligator in
Oh,
there.
I see.
Because most likely there is.
okay.
And especially in that lake, it's amazing. It's wildlife. But I've seen some pretty big gators. It's pretty.
Oh, you saw it in person?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're beautiful. And I mean, they don't really.
I don't like alligator.
But they don't really bother you. They're scared of you.
Okay.
Yeah, they really are. Like I was on the top and I jumped down, and when I did, they all went. And I was like, oh my goodness. But they didn't want anything to do with me,
Oh, okay.
you know. But of course, I climbed up. I was like, oh, well, let me out of here. Yeah. But they won't bother you. If you don't feed them, they won't bother you. That's how it works. But for your dog, we also have beaches in Florida where you can bring your dog to go swimming.
Oh, that's nice. Because
Yeah.
my dog always want to go to the water. So,
Well, there's one in Venice and there's one in Sarasota.
okay.
And I'm not sure if Bradenton has one or not. And then you can go many times out to restaurants and take your dog with you. You'll be eating outside, but you can take them.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah. I mean, we're pretty pet friendly around here.
Okay.
We really are. And there's a pet park. When you go to look at the models, I want to make sure you see those models. When you go to look at the models, you'll see the area where there's the pet park, the half basketball court, the playground area, and then also the pool. And then you'll see the walk up the mountain. You can go take the walk up the mountain. It's pretty impressive.
Okay.
Yeah, it really is. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous.
So I want to ask again. She always wondering who is going to move here, who is going to rent here, who want to rent if buy the rental property.
No, but because
She always wondering.
I also because I mean also looking at the investment property, and we saw some. I just feel who's going to rent these houses.
Well, I mean, you can rent here. You can rent your unit 4 times a year, no less than a month minimum.
Oh.
Bless you. And then who comes here? Everybody. I mean, I have it from all over the country. It just used to be the East Coast and the Midwest, but now I'm getting a lot of people from California, Oregon, and I'm even getting people from Hawaii. Then I have a lot of Canadians that come here, and then people from all over the world. I get them, from China, from Germany, from where else do we get? Italy, all of Europe. And then even some from the Middle East area. Sometimes I get some from there. I don't have as many from South America. I don't know why, but they just seem to go on the other side of this.
But we did saw somebody, with a darker skin in the community. I did saw some
No, we saw
kids,
someone.
the people with a darker skin,
Might be workers, or we're open to all ages, all ethnicities, everything. I mean, they're usually all the people that are here are kind of, I would say, they're still working professional jobs. They're not running a business out of their house. They're working on the internet. That's what they're doing.
Okay.
And then the other ones are retired. And some of them, I have some people that retired at the age of 48.
Yeah. Because they get enough money already. They paid, all the Social Security points already.
Exactly.
So they're ready. They got tons of money. They retire.
Exactly. I
They
think
don't need
they're
money
gonna.
anymore. They just enjoy life.
Yeah, that's what they do. And I find out that they've been retired already like 5 years before. And I'm like, and I always ask them, what do you do for a living? Because I want to know what kind of industry. And it's a lot of tech people.
Yes.
Technology, medical, suppliers, things like that.
So what kind of the job they do when they come here? I mean,
So some of them don't work at all, and the other ones they might work here, but they're actually working for. I have one person who's working. He does the shipping for a lot of things that coming from China.
okay.
But he works for the China company, and he just does all the shipping. That's it. More than that, I don't know, because people don't get that involved in it. But I mean, that's what they all, I mean, it's something they're doing on the internet, and it's great.
Yeah, I had not only her. I have another person. I have a few people just ask me, hey, Tampa and Sarasota, Bradenton, where to choose the place to buy investment property. More jobs seems in Tampa area, not in Sarasota and Bradenton.
Well, Tampa's a big city, and you've got 2 other cities around it. You've got St. Pete and Clearwater. So that's a lot of, you've got 3 major cities together.
Yes.
But Tampa and that St. Pete and all those areas, they're nice. There's more businesses up there than there is going to be down here. We're more, I would say, coming up.
Yes.
They're kind of already established and have been.
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of people don't. My son lives in Tampa, and he's not crazy about it. He doesn't care for it. He's just graduating college, so he hasn't done anything yet out in the real world. But I said to him, "Are you going to stay there?" And he said, "I don't think I'm going to stay in Tampa." And I said, "Why?" And he just said, "I don't know. It's too." What did he say? It's too discombobulated. He said, he can't seem to find the right spot there, so he's going to look for something else. And I don't know where he'll go. But people, when they come here, it's great. I mean, the weather's great. The location is stellar.
Yes.
You can't get a better location.
Yes.
I mean, let's say, you have to even if you have to evacuate the state, if you're all the way down in Naples, good luck. If you're up here, you can still get out. You know, and if you like to see like the mountains kind of, and it's not super mountains, but you can go up to Gainesville and see the deciduous trees and the changing of the leaves and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot to do. You want to go to Tampa, you can take a cruise. You know, I mean, how cool is that? Like 45 minutes.
Yes.
If you need international flights, you can go to Tampa, but we're starting to get some out of Sarasota too. And Sarasota is a small, intimate airport. It's not like Tampa. It's not like you're driving trams and, you know, all buses and stuff. You just walk in, load, get, go. Yeah. I mean, it's fabulous, you know? So.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
You maybe will be on my YouTube again.
Oh.
今天就说到这里，谢谢大家的观看，希望点赞、订阅、转发、评论，下次再见。